Hi there folks, welcome back to the IB and Andy Fishing channel. I hope you're doing really well. Please IB, what should these people do?
Subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, that way we kept in touch with all the fishing, all the product reviews, all the live streams and all the other stuff that me and you get up to in this little corner of Derbyshire and of the internet. To those of you who are subscribed, thank you very much for joining us again. It's that time of year again, IB.
It's coming around quicker and quicker every single time.
It really does, doesn't it? So every year, around about this time of year, we like to take a few minutes just to have a look back at the last year. This is 12 months. Another 12 months on YouTube, another 12 months vlogging, another 12 months sharing fishing videos and reviews and live streams with those nice people over there in internet land. What a 12 months it's been.
I guess it's been very different 12 months to any other year.
Absolutely.
And that's for everyone. So yeah, it's definitely a very different year that we look back on today.
Well, this time last year we just started creating our first ever live streams, and that was really fun. Actually, it was one of the things that we talked about as being in the top 5. Didn't quite make this list, but there are 5 really cool moments that we've picked out, and probably a couple of extras afterwards, a couple of honourable mentions of other cool stuff that's happened. IB, look how professional we are. We've got a microphone on a stick.
We have a log.
That's when you know you're in the vlog game, when you're having to use driftwood.
Big in the game.
We are big in the game,
in
right?
the log game. Can I just mention that in the process of Andy moving this log, he did knock the camera totally.
Yeah, that was a bit clumsy. Yeah, knocked the camera everywhere. Fortunately, there have been plenty of times so far this year when I haven't knocked the camera over and we've caught some pretty cool stuff on camera. So without further ado, number 5 on this list of the our top 5 moments from the last 12 months is actually a fish that you caught.
Yes, it is. And actually, I think we could include the whole 3 days into that, kind of extend it a little bit. So it's a fish that we went and fished the chalk streams down south, and we were stalking one of the fish that kept cruising around in one big circle with Pete McLeod. And it was such a hot day. It was boiling hot. It was really hot, really sunny. There's not much tree cover there, so we were crawling around on our knees. And yeah, we kept seeing that fish, and I'm like, we're gonna have it. And we did have it. Have a look.
We could put a very small nymph on. Because he might well eat that. I reckon he's munching sedge pupa. Oh, yep. Yep! Whoa! He's going to try and stuff you under the trees, and make sure you get the rod angle this way.
Yeah. And it's falling over as well.
Yeah, just watch him, because he's going to shoot for the trees. He's going to head under there. He's going to try and stuff you in under the branches. Amazing. Okay,
he's an angry fish, isn't he?
Time, just keep him away from the edge of the bank.
Yep. He wants to go. He wants to go.
Bring the rod angle this way. Look at the colours on that.
I know, it's a stunning fish, isn't it?
Really unhappy though. Spent the entire morning
Biggest
beating
moles.
up trout.
Oh.
They need to be taken. He's not ready yet, is he? Take your time. Okay, just lift his head gently. Gently, and in it comes. Yeah! Look at the colours on that. Oh my god, what a fish!
Bloody hell! Oh my god, that's beautiful!
What a fish! You got the one. You got the one.
Oh god! Oh my!
That is an absolute cracking fish.
God, that's beautiful. What a fish to catch! I don't know. I think if I was on my own, I would have never caught it. But Pete, the guide, the man for the day, he knows these fish. He knows where they are. He knows what they're doing. That they're cruising around. He knows what they're eating. So I think half of the fish kind of belongs to him. But it's such a beautiful fish on a really hot day.
Wants to go. Yeah, like you say, IP, I think the cool thing about that was that you know, not only was it a difficult cast, and that was a difficult cast, you know, say we were on about chalk streams and being manicured and stuff, you had to land that within a few inches of that far bank, but also it actually took quite a long time because that fish had a really long beat. I reckon you probably got a shot of that fish every 10 minutes.
Yeah, and when you put a pressure of 2 guides and 2 filming cameras on you, it's quite a bit. Now, it's a good job that I'm so amazing at fishing, isn't it?
I thought you did really well. I think we need to once again say big thanks to Pete McLeod for putting us on that fish. He was very patient with us. That was our first day. It was sweltering hot. We were basically useless for the whole day that day, I think. But we got some really cool fish in the end. So thank you, Pete. And definitely a really, really cool moment to have caught on camera.
100%.
IB, talk to us about number 4.
So number 4 most memorable moment. I think that's more for me than for you, Andy, because Andy wasn't there. It was just me, and it was my PB Grayling out of the River Wye. Long story short, basically it was a really, really bad weather. It was really windy, it was really cold, and me being a crazy woman, I went out fishing for a couple of hours after work for 2 days. And I can't remember if it was the first day or the second day, but basically the grayling that I had, it was enormous. It was a huge grayling. The excitement that I felt because I was so cold, and I kept saying, oh, it doesn't matter because at least I'm out here fishing. When I'm sitting here in a really nice, warm, sunshiny day, I think, yeah, it does kind of matter, like it was really miserable. But that grayling totally made my day, totally made my week, and just proves you once again that it doesn't matter, no matter what the weather is or how long you're going fishing, as long as you go out there and try, you never know what's going to happen. So let's have a look.
We're on it. Oh, that's a fish. I didn't expect that in that slow water. By the thumbling, I think it's a grayling, but I gave up guessing fish about a month ago because it was always wrong. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, I think it's a nice grayling. Yes, it's a nice grayling. In that deep pool there. Yes, grayling, yes. Nice grayling. Ooh, just don't lose it, Yeva. Just don't lose it. It's just hooked. It's just hooked. I'm trying to bump my own fish off. Oh my god, why do I feel like this is gonna end really badly? Ooh, yes. Oh my god, it's massive. Oh my god, it's huge. I don't think I did an Andy here and said, oh my god, it's big. Oh, it's not as big as I thought this is. I genuinely don't believe what just happened. This fish is enormous. Look at that. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is definitely my biggest grayling, like, ever. And you know what? I don't have anything to measure it with. I don't have my measuring tape. I don't have my nymphomania rod with me. I don't have my other nymphing rod with me where I marked 50 centimeters and 30 centimeters marks on. It doesn't matter though. It's a cool fish. I just want you to see how huge it is. Whew. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, RIB. Just a justification for going and doing it. There are lots of people who would have just looked at those conditions and gone, nah, don't fancy it, too cold, too miserable.
I was the only one on the river.
Yeah, well, I think
that's the bonus.
For the whole time we could fish the Wye, you were one of the only people on the river the whole time. Yeah, you were just spending the time there, and eventually you got the rewards with a PB. Actually, it was the only PB of the year, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the only PB of the year, but a really, really cool fish that I wasn't even a little bit jealous of.
I did call you, as soon as I hooked the fish, I called that and I'm like, you're not going to believe what happened, it just happened. It just makes those moments so worth it, doesn't it?
Well, you made it happen. You made it happen.
Come on, Andy, talk us through to our number 3 on the list.
Yeah, actually, again, a victory for making it happen. I think you guys will be aware by now, our lure fishing over the last 12 months has been a real struggle. We moved house a couple of years ago, didn't we, to a new area. We haven't got a lot of local lure fishing. We basically have to travel nearly an hour to go anywhere to throw a lure. It's been a real problem. That's why you guys haven't seen as much lure fishing as you might have done previously. We are going to work on that. And we've been struggling all winter. We'd had a good session on some jacks, but it's been hard, and it's been hard all year.
You had a streak of really hard fishing.
It was
you were
horrendous.
putting miles in. You were doing the days cold, miserable,
Yeah.
wet, nice. No matter what, you were trying so hard. And I think you just started to become more disheartening and
I
disheartening.
was getting so close to giving up, and then I made this plan. I joined a new club, and I made this plan. It was an area that I knew reasonably well. I joined this club, and I was like, "Do you know what? I'll go and fish that in a few days' time." And then it snowed, and it was so cold.
I remember you texted me when you sat down in the car, and you said, "I'm half tempted to just not go."
It was
like, what's the point?
-4 that morning or something. I was like, "No, just don't bother, don't bother." And I was like, just do it, just go and do it. I was kind of inspired by your Grayling, actually. Just go and do it. So I took myself off, and long story short, yeah, after a lot of fishing in a lot of good areas for absolutely nothing, all of a sudden this happened. This is exactly the type of water I was looking for. This is the kind of stuff you want to find. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, gosh, dang it. No idea what that was. It just tripped over a grass, and I felt a knock, and I just assumed it was the grass. Let's try that again. I did just say this is the kind of water I was looking for. I don't know what that was. That could have been a perch. There was a rattle to it, rather than it being a tear off. It really rattled. Interestingly, it hasn't touched any grass that time, which means that what I thought was grass was probably a fish tapping it. Oh, I just had another knock then. There are fish down there, definitely. Just wonder if I ought to switch to that smaller bait. That was a tap. There we go. There's a fish. That's a perch. That's a really nice perch. That's exactly what we came here for. That's a good perch. Hopefully that hook holds good, because that's a decent perch. Yeah, it's a good fish. Oh yeah. Come on, that'll do you. That's a good fish. That could be a PB. Come on. Yes, what a fish. Woohoo! Yes, that is a cracker. Fantastic. That's what we came for. Yes, yes, yes. That is the fish we came for. What a perch that is. Absolute beauty. I'm so pleased with that. So much hard work. Finally it pays off. Absolute belter. What a fish. Righty, let's get this chap back. Not before one last look though, because that is my biggest perch in absolutely ages. That is a unit. Absolute unit of a perch. Back he goes. Ah, it's nice to see. Get in. Yes!
So cool. So cool. Absolutely amazing. And again, it just proves that you just have to keep trying.
The only lure that catches the fish is the one that's in the water, isn't it? And yeah, just by being willing to keep going and keep going and keep going, keep grinding it out, eventually managed to winkle one out, and that was probably my biggest river perch. So sort of PB. I don't think it's a proper PB. I never weighed it. I'm pretty sure that was a 3, if not it was very close, but a really significant fish, and hopefully we can start to go and find a few more of those going forwards.
Well done.
Thank you.
Was actually quite sad, wasn't it? Because as soon as you figured out how to fish it, we went into lockdown where you couldn't travel anywhere.
Straight back onto lockdown. Yeah, I've not been back since, but we will be going back. We will be doing some more lure fishing.
And number 2 on the list is actually, again, you, Andy. I'm sick and tired of seeing you. Just me, constantly.
Yeah, really cool fish, this one. I was super happy with this one. Again, a sort of PB. It's a river PB. I'll be honest, I had no idea how big this fish was when we were fishing for it. We hadn't really seen it properly by that point. It was just a fish that was rising on the far bank. And I think, while I'm playing this fish, all of a sudden you hear me panic when I realise just how big it is. A really, really nice, super wild, totally wild Derbyshire white brownie on a tiny little dry fly. Check this one out. He moves around a fair amount. It's difficult to keep track on where he is over there. That's a nice long way over. got him. Yeah, I had a feeling the fly was right, I just wasn't getting the presentation right. Nice fish, yeah. He wants to get back over there. Oh, I hate pulling directly upstream like this. I haven't really got anywhere else to go downstream. Come on, in you come. Brownie, big brownie. I actually thought it was a rainbow. It's not, it's a big brown. It's way bigger than I realised. Panic. Yeah, big brownie. I really thought that was a rainbow. It's such a bright fish. I thought it was a rainbow. I might actually, we'll see where he goes. I might walk him down to the next corner. It's a bit easier to net him down there. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. I can get closer to the water here. Much more comfortable playing this fish from here. That's a lovely brown. Lovely. Oh, plinked over his dorsal fin. I hate that feeling. It's horrible. That's a lovely brownie. That's a lovely brownie. Heart's pounding. Come on. No, not ready yet. It's okay. Turned him. There's a sunken tree down there, and every now and again he tilts his head down to try and get himself into the tree. Can I turn him? Yes, just strong enough to resist at the moment, but he's close. Danger time now. Oh, plink again. Steady pressure. Nope. Oh. Come on. God, still strong as well. Surprised. Thought it was done then. He's just found a second wind from somewhere. Turned him again. Still strong. Yes! Woo! Yes! What a fish! I did not expect one of those when we came out today. I had no idea how big this fish was. It's probably one of the biggest brownies I've had out of the Derbyshire Wye. It's an absolute stunner. Oh my goodness, what a fish. You always kind of hope when you come out for a day's fishing that you're going to bump into one of these, but you never quite expect it to happen. What a fish. Beautiful Derbyshire Wild Brown. I cannot tell you how happy I am with that. That is an absolute stunner. We're going to get him back now. He deserves some rest. Come on, buddy. Back you go. Nice, clear, cold water. I'm going to hold him for a second or two. I'm going to wait until he kicks. You ready?
Awesome. And I think for me, it's a very memorable moment because I had that fish a year ago.
Yes.
So it just proves to you that good fish care and good fish handling always pays off. So even while we're like out on a bank, even though we're fly fishing, we always carry our hooking mats with us. And obviously you wet your hands, you try not to handle the fish too much. Just proves that you can catch them again. And I mean, you deserve that fish. Well, the casts were so beautiful.
On the subject of repeat captures, I actually caught that fish again a couple of months later, didn't I? Yeah, caught the same fish again. He's still perfectly happy. He'd put on a little bit of weight. And as you say, a justification for the catch and release. A really cool fish.
That fish is more famous on YouTube than us.
That fish is big in the YouTube game, absolutely. I think everyone else we know is probably more famous on YouTube than us. And that brings us to number one, our favourite moment of the year on YouTube. And actually, I think this was probably more mine than yours, but I think you kind of get where I'm coming from with it. This was something that I was so proud of, something that I just couldn't ever possibly imagine happened a year before or 2 years before. But actually it wasn't necessarily about the size of the fish that was caught or anything like that. It was your first ever solo vlog.
Funnily enough, I actually filmed it on this exact stretch of river where we're sitting
right now.
Yeah. It was so terrifying. I can't tell you how scared I was the whole time. I remember doing an intro to that video in the car, and I kept like looking, is anyone seeing me? Like, and I was whispering. I was talking so quietly the whole time because I was like,
that doesn't sound like you.
I know. I was like, what if there's someone like hiding in the bushes, like listening to me, and there's this crazy woman in the river talking to herself. But it was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I did a few more. And then with lockdown, I stopped a little bit. There was a funny comment on my last vlog that I filmed. Someone said, "Oh, yeah, I thought there's something wrong with you and between you and Andy. There's trouble in the house. That's why you're not filming." Like, no, there's no trouble in the house. I haven't filmed because I was only able to go out fishing for a couple of hours because of all these lockdowns. So I thought, I'm not going to catch enough fish to justify a vlog.
As it happens, you've caught loads of fish.
Yeah, yeah.
You're absolutely fine. That was really cool for me. I was so proud. You'd come back and be like, I've caught some fish. I think there might be a vlog in this. I was like, there's definitely a vlog in it. I think people really enjoy watching you fish because you're possibly a bit more relatable than watching a full-time fishing guide.
Yeah, I'm not technical. I just cast into trees and swear a lot.
But you do catch more fish than me as well.
Because I fish more than you, Andy.
Well, I thought it was really
cool.
cool. I've really enjoyed it. And actually, all the vlogs you've made since have all been super popular too.
Yeah, and you know what, guys? I think it's only you that kept me going, because all the comments and feedback and this whole little community that we built, it's just epic. It's so freaking cool. Like, I will switch on my phone and there's going to be comments from people that I already know the names of. And I will be like, oh, Andy, such and such commented this, and that's really cool. Your clients comment.
Yeah.
And say, like, it will tell how the day guided was and stuff like that. I will bump into people that you're guiding and they will be like, hi Ivy, like they already know me. It's so cool. It's really surreal even now.
It's really nice, and actually that probably dovetails nicely into one of the honourable mentions outside of the top 5. We almost put this in the list, but it felt a bit weird, but I'm going to combine the opening of our web shop with kind of the community that's been created through doing the live streams, through doing the vlogs. When we first came up with the idea of opening a web shop, we never imagined it would snowball the way it did. We started off with the Grayling packs, and we thought we might sell 20.
Yeah.
We sold about 160 in the end. We never expected that, and it's been so cool to kind of have feedback from people and bounce back ideas. People who drop us a message, oh, I'm fishing this stretch, what fly should I try out of this pack? And so nice to see pictures of people who have caught fish on the flies from the packs. We really love that. Obviously the web shop is growing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's hats. Actually, these might be on the web shop by the time this video comes out. There's new buffs coming with all the cool branding on that we've had done. It's just been an amazing adventure, hasn't it, going down this road that we never even thought was a thing, what wasn't even an idea this time last year.
And obviously none of this would have been possible without you guys.
Yeah, we are super grateful for all the support, all the clicks, all the likes, all the comments. You are the reason we make these vlogs. It's as simple as that. If you guys didn't watch it, we wouldn't film them. So thank you very much.
Another honourable mention that I would like to say is our first vlog after lockdown.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was really cool. It was so nice to be able to go out and film something for you guys. As I've just said, you are the reason we make these videos. So to actually be able to go out, and actually, that was really cool because it was your fly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was your dry fly that we caught most of the fish on. I'll b-roll some footage over the top while I'm talking now. But we caught some really cool fish.
We caught some really cool fish.
You caught the...
Beautiful rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. Beautiful rainbow.
Beautiful rainbow.
Yes, I did. Oh God, beautiful rainbow.
Beautiful rainbow. That needs to go on a t-shirt at some point.
Honestly, guys, my English. I did a vlog recently, and instead of saying there's been 45 minutes of me blanking, I said there's been 45 fish in this 45 minutes or something along those lines.
45 fish in 45 minutes is the
Not
vlog
bad,
the world
is it?
needs to see. So yeah, it was really nice to be able to go out and film that one. So last honourable mention, I'm getting quite used to saying that now, was actually a fish that neither of us caught. Actually, I took one of our best friends out, Robbie, for a day grayling fishing.
You say best friends. He's our family.
He's like a little bro, isn't he? He just catches too many fish. That's the problem. We went out to film a vlog. We were going to have a one-on-one challenge. It was going to be really cool. The fishing sucked. The weather sucked. Everything sucked. We gave up on the vlog essentially, and then just at the very last knockings, Robbie came up with this fish, which I'm going to run over the top of me talking now, which was, I'll be honest, is one of the biggest grayling I've seen come out of the white, and it was absolutely typical of Robbie.
It's only because you haven't seen my grayling, Andy.
That was a really good one.
Robbie, you can't come back anymore, because if you catch bigger grayling than me, I don't want you here.
But on the subject of Robbie and other people, I think one last thing we would like to say is thank you very much, not only to all the people who have watched the channel, but thank you very much to all the people who've been with us along the way. Robbie, Pete McLeod's, Simon Cooper from Fishing Break, Jan from here at the Peacock Fly Fishing Club for letting us film the vlogs on here. We really appreciate all of you guys, everything you've done for us in the last 12 months to enable us to make these videos that you guys are watching now. There's a lot more people and a lot more effort that goes into this than just IB&I. So thank you very much to you guys too.
Stop waffling, Andy. It's enough. Now, if everyone in the comment section could tell Andy that most memorable moment for 2022 year needs to be Andy proposing to me, comment below.
Oh, no.
We've done that deal. Been waiting for 6 years now. Just do it, Andy. Get it over with. So next year's memorable moments would be a bit easier to do.
On that note, we ought to go and see if we can catch one more wild brownie for the day. What do you reckon?
No, actually, we're gonna go and see another YouTuber, Ryan, the Welsh fly fisher.
Welsh fly fisher, yeah. We'll see if we can help Ryan get one. That'd be cool.
And I will spook his fish with my rod waving around. Oh, memorable mention, my
Oh, have you got a new reel, have you?
My able, have I mentioned that I have an able reel?
Right, on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching this vlog. Thank you very much for watching all the vlogs. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the likes, the feedback, using the web shop. Thank you very much for helping IB&I to make something happen here.
Bye.
We're going to go and catch some fish. Bye-bye. You took my hat off.
I want people to see that you have this lovely, beautiful hair.
You're very mean.